Battle of Gettysburg, 1863, by Madison Logan. So, the Battle of Gettysburg was one of the largest and bloodiest battles of the American Civil War, involving over 160,000 soldiers. It marked a major turning point in the war as the Confederate Army of Northern Virginia, led by General Robert E. Lee, who was repelled in its attempt to invade the North. Location: it was located in southern Pennsylvania, which was an unlikely location for such a large-scale battle. The town became a focal point as Lee's army moved northward, attempting to relieve the pressure on the South and possibly gain recognition from the European powers. General George E. Meade was appointed commander of the Army of the Potomac just days before the battle, played a key role in organizing the defensive positions and in countering Confederate attacks. Robert E. Lee, who was a general that led the Confederate Army of Northern Virginia and was a brilliant strategist, but his decision to continue the offensive after day 2 proved costly. Day 1 of the battle is the first clash. On July 1st, 1863, the battle began when Confederate forces under General A.P. Hill clashed with Union troops under General John F. Reynolds. The Confederates pushed the Union forces through the town of Gettysburg, but the Union Army managed to establish a defensive position on Cemetery Hill. Day 2 was the struggle for the high ground. July 2nd, 1863, General Lee attempted to break the Union defense line by attacking key positions like Little Round Top, the Whitefield, and the Devil's Den. Union forces, under commanders like Joshua Chamberlain, fiercely defended these crucial points, particularly Little Round Top, which became a symbol for their resistance. Day 3 was Pickett's Charge. On July 3rd, 1863, Lee launched his final desperate assault known as Pickett's Charge, aimed at breaking the center of the Union line on Cemetery Ridge. Approximately 12,500 Confederate soldiers advanced across an open field under heavy artillery and rifle fire. The charge was repulsed with massive losses for the Confederates. The casualties and aftermath. The Battle of Gettysburg resulted in devastating losses on both sides, with total casualties exceeding 51,000. The Union had 23,046, which you can see listed the killed, wounded, and captured or missing. The Confederate casualties had more, which was 28,063, and then you can obviously see the listed killed, wounded, and captured and missing. Following the battle, Lee's army was forced to retreat back to the South, marking the end of the Confederate invasion of the North. The significance of the Battle of Gettysburg: it is considered the turning point of the Civil War. After the battle, the Confederacy was on the defense and the Union morale was significantly boosted. The defeat of Lee's invasion marked the end of Confederate hopes for securing foreign recognition and support. And also, the battle set the stage for President Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address, which was delivered on November 19th, 1863. And then, in conclusion, the Battle of Gettysburg was not only a key military victory, but also a defining moment in the morale and ideology course of the Civil War. Through the war would continue for 2 more years, and Gettysburg marked the beginning of the end for the Confederacy. Today, the battlefield is preserved as the Gettysburg National Military Park, a place of reflection on the sacrifices made during the war.